Hello everybody, I'm Dr. X. Welcome to my Let's Play series of Total War Shogun 2, where I'm playing the Oda clan. And as we saw in the last episode, at the end, I might be in a bit of trouble. So, a sizable invasion force of the Ikko Ikki have just entered Mino province. I did already send my reinforcement army, so that I was building up this army to reinforce the main army which is fighting in this area. I sent that into Mino castle to defend it, but because this is only a level 2 castle, it does mean that it's not a multi-tier castle, it's just the starter castle with some additional arrow towers. So hopefully this army will be enough to defend against this quite big army, because they will be attacking as soon as I end this turn. What I can also see is that my food surplus is currently at 0. It does predict 2 within a few turns, so probably I'm building a few farms somewhere. So here I'm building a farm, and I might be building one somewhere else as well then, probably. I don't know. But that means that I don't have that much leeway for losing a province, because I do think that Mino province, if I double check, yes, it's actually producing surplus of 1. So should I lose it, I lose that surplus of 1, and that means that all provinces basically don't have enough food left, or I should say not all provinces, but the provinces with negative food supply, so Owari and Ki province, they will lose basically income and public order because the food supply is not enough to feed all of the population, and there's not enough food coming in from other provinces. So we should try to prevent that. So I really hope that this army can be enough to defend the castle at Mino. Other than that, at the end of the last episode we also saw that the Hattori clan are almost defeated, so I think this is their last province. They have a tiny force over here of 3 units, so all these castles are well protected, at least as soon as this army gets back into the castle. And then the army of Oda Nobunaga can attack the castle of Setsu, and then we can defeat the last of the Hattori. Other than that, I think now we're back up to speed, so let's end the turn and see what will happen with this battle against the Ikko Ikki. So first things first, some other clans will start to fight. Now we get a choice. One of our allies is attacked, so the Takeda clan, the big red blob here on the map, is attacked by the Date clan, which is this blob, but also these guys over on this corner of the map, because they managed to defeat the Hojo. And that means that I now have to choose. I cannot enter the side of the Date because they are not my ally, but I am trading with them. And this is declining the battle basically, or declining the alliance breaks the alliance. That costs you quite some honor and diplomatic relations, which means that probably other clans will start fighting me as well. But the problem is the Date share a border with me, which is basically not protected right now. So I do really hope that the Date focus their forces on the Takeda clan, because I have no defenses here. They can just walk into my lands from the back. So fingers crossed, and let's enter the war on the side of the ally and hope for the best, basically. Here comes the Hattori fleet. They are blockading my port. And here we go for the battle against the Ikko Ikki assault. So let's do a quick save. As you can see, I have my matchlock ashigaru over here, and they are especially good when fighting from walls. I mean, they have less range than archers, but when their melee forces will come into range, they will get decimated by these matchlocks. And I also have some firebomb throwers, which is also very nice to have in a defense situation. So I did already the quick save. I don't remember. Let's do it again at least. And then let's fight. Nice hilltop battle. It means that some of the sides of the castle are quite tall to climb, so that gives me a little bit more time to redeploy my my forces should they start climbing, or should the enemy start climbing, I should say. Probably they will just attack from all sides. They have, I think, a bit numerical superiority because Ikko Ikki units tend to have a bit more men in the ashigaru units. That's their specialty. But my ashigaru units should be qualitatively better than theirs, so better morale, better attack and defense, and for the archers, better accuracy and reload. So hopefully that should mean that I will be a bit better than them. I also have 2 bow samurai, which is also very nice. They are a bit better than the bow ashigaru. For now, let's first see if the complete wall is manned by everyone. So let's take these archers and just group them together for a minute, just to see where I should station them. So let's get a group of bow ashigaru on every side, because I think I have 4 of them. Okay, so that's the bow ashigaru stationed. Then the bow samurai, let's get them inside the gaps which are left in the line. So this corner and the opposite corner for the other group. And then I have some matchlock guys left. I could put them... I don't know. I need to think about it. So let's keep them in the center together with the firebomb throwers. And then let's get my Yari ashigaru. Should be a bit spread out. They look to be. So that's alright. I've got the Yari samurai over here, which are my basically elite fighters in this case. They should be held in reserve to basically prevent the enemy from... yeah, if they should break through one of the ashigaru units, they should be faced by the Yari samurai very quickly. Let's see, I have 1, 2... yeah, this group can be stationed more like that. This group will face this direction. Yeah, and then once I know where the enemy is, I will probably start to reorganize a bit and make sure that my spear walls, or Yari walls, are correctly aligned, so that there are not too many gaps in there and that they are at least facing the correct enemy. So let's start the battle and see where their main melee force will be coming from. So let's pause for a moment. Over here they've got some Yari ashigaru. More Yari ashigaru on this side, so that's the left lower corner. Then from the top it's lone swords and Yari ashigaru. Here are their bow ronin mostly, so that's their archers. This flank is also some archers. And here is also some melee and their cavalry. So this corner is the most scary one, I think, at least for as far as the melee is concerned. So let's get these bow samurai. I think I shall replace them on the line with my matchlock ashigaru. Where are they? They are over here. Let's get them forward. I think I need to shift these guys towards there to make room for the matchlocks. And these bow samurai should then probably go into this corner. So let's unpause. We'll keep the firebomb throwers in reserve, probably more to this side. These Yari cavalry, they should stay well away from the enemy bowmen. These are also bowmen, so they're coming from both sides, which is annoying. Means I have nowhere to hide, so let's just set them in the middle somewhere. The matchlocks, they should be entering this wall, somewhere like this maybe. Let's get these guys to scooch up a bit. The bow samurai, they have to rush now because the enemy is already almost in range. Yeah, this is not good. There are some bow ronin. Yes, so these cavalry should station over here. General also a bit forward. And then let's see. So here are some light cavalry charging in for some reason. Probably to draw fire. And here you can see these guys are almost in range of my matchlocks. So let's wait for it. Let's get all these archers shooting some fire arrows for now. Archery tower should also start using fire arrows. At least they do a bit more damage and also morale damage. So here you can see, yeah, cavalry trying to scale the wall. Already they're broken and retreating. Here some Yari Ashigaru slowly getting decimated. Here the matchlocks doing their work. But as you can see, yeah, they're quite good, but the enemy is still so numerous that they do not have any problems getting close by. So this side is quite well protected. This corner, and especially this corner, is now looking to be invaded. So these bow ashigaru, yeah, they can keep shooting at this group. But I do need to start preparing for this assault. So let's get these guys stationed next to the tower, up to there. This group on this flank. And which group do I put next to it? So I do have some units left. I think this group will be used to block this gap. So this group is apparently being shot at quite heavily. So they should probably retreat a bit. This garrison group, okay, they're over here. So let's see. Okay, so the enemy is already almost completely up the wall, so I should probably start retreating these guys. Get behind the spear walls. This Yari cavalry group. Maybe at some point I will charge them out the castle gate to run down the enemy archers. Might actually do that now because there is no melee support on this side for them. It's actually a pretty good idea, so let's do that. In the meantime, yeah, my gunners are retreating. This group of archers has also gotten the order, but they're not retreating yet. For some reason, I should quickly pause. Make sure that my guys are also getting actually into the correct formation. Because for some reason they're not exactly doing what I'm ordering them. So this corner is also being charged. But these are both samurai, so they can melee fight a little bit. So let's give these guys a few seconds to form up, and then they can run down these bow ronin. And then wheel around to the left and also take down these guys. This group cannot remain on this position. They should probably go here. These bow samurai, yeah, they can melee fight a little bit, like I said, so they can probably just stay there. This group should just retreat. They're being annoying. So let's do it like this. No, the matchlocks, they're dying if they're going to do this, because they really cannot fight in melee, so don't bother. Okay, we have grouped up a bit. If we don't charge, we'll die. So let's do it quickly. Oh, something's happening. I forget always that I have these guys. They are doing well, because they're basically destroying this group. They should get a little bit closer. Will improve their accuracy a bit, maybe, and that can also mean that they have a bit more range to hit their main groups. Let's get the general over to this side to rally the men. Let's inspire this group as well, because they are being most heavily hit, I think. I know that he's in danger. Okay, here comes some light cavalry. I should probably charge at them. So let's see. Yeah, this is that's too bad. I think I'm going to lose these Yari cavalry. They got a bit too much shot at, I think. Oh, this bow samurai group should retreat. These matchlock ashigaru. These are also archers. They should retreat. Very useless to stay in a melee fight with archers. Okay, these are some bow ashigaru. These are Yari ashigaru, so they should go this way. Come on, these are also bows. Retreat. Where's my matchlocks? Oh, there's my matchlocks. So let's get these guys at least in a spear wall. These matchlocks can start shooting here. And I think I should probably see where I can get this group of Yari samurai in. Probably on this corner, because I am quickly losing this group. Firebomb throwers doing some nice damage. Let's get these katana guys in there as well. Let's get these Yari samurai moving into a nice position. I think I might be doing more friendly fire than actual enemy damage, so that's not very nice. So let's get these matchlock ashigaru in a position where they can shoot. Okay, the firebomb throwers doing some nice morale damage. Okay, this group is almost decimated. They should just retreat. This group of 11, I don't know where they are. Let's retreat them as well. Over on this side, slowly I'm doing some damage with my matchlocks. The nice thing about matchlocks as well is that they do, let's get them in ranked fire, that they also do quite some morale damage. I quickly selected the ranked fire ability because this allows the front row to kneel so that the second row can shoot over their shoulder. Okay, very nice. Means that message means that the enemy morale is almost broken. I think it means that you have killed something like, or killed or routed something like 2/3 of his army, and that means the rest of his forces will lose a lot of morale. So as you can see, I think basically all of the army of the enemy is retreating now. yeah, let's end the battle and see how we did. It was a decisive victory, so that's very nice. And let's see how decisive it was. I hope at least that I will have some survivors left over to defend the castle from the second army of the Ikko Ikki. So as you can see, I lost myself also almost half my army. Yeah, if you round it, round those numbers, you get half and half. But I did manage to destroy basically all of his army. So that is very, very nice. I don't know, let's double check. So the firebomb throwers, they kill quite a lot of men, but they do not get experience for some reason. So don't know exactly how that works. So sometimes the experience system is a bit wonky. So for example here, this Yari Samurai group goes from 0 to level 5 with just 91 kills. But a group of Bow Samurai stays at level 1 even though it gets 184 kills. Yeah, they did lose almost all the group. But still, even if you check a group which has similar losses as this Yari Samurai, so for example this Bow Ashigaru killed more than twice the number of the Yari Samurai, no experience gain. So I never really understand how that exactly works, this experience system. But yeah, you do want experienced units because they get a big buff to many of their skills. But yeah, as you can see, some samurai getting some quite nice experience. I did lose 2 units, so the Yari cavalry, when I charged it out, they got basically destroyed by archers before they could charge them down, and then their light cavalry came in to finish the job. And then I lost also a Yari Ashigaru group. Probably it got too small to replenish. So as expected, they are also attacking with their second group. Apparently the gates are now open, so there was enough damage done to my castle that now the gates are destroyed and they can run in basically. So let's see what they will do. So I think this group, while it is smaller than the previous group, it is actually a bit better because they have some Ronin, so Katana Ronin and Yari Ronin, basically smaller sized samurai groups. They have some light cavalry, which I'm not afraid of, but they have quite a lot of archers again, but not a lot of melee. So let's see what they will do. So same fortress, same strategy basically. Get my archers in the correct position, set my spearmen up behind the archers, and retreat the archers behind the spearmen once the climbing starts. Hopefully I can at least take out more of their archers than their archers can take out my army, because that's always annoying. Once they have archery supremacy, basically, they can just pick off my units inside the castle, which I really don't want. So I've got the matchlock guys and the bomb guys. They will stay in the walls or within the walls, and the rest of the archers I think are, yeah, they are stationed around the castle. So let's see from which direction they will come. Quickly pause the game because I see most of his melee forces coming in from this corner. Here is some Bow Ashigaru. Cavalry is coming from that direction. Here's some more bowmen Yari. Oh, this is their samurai group. So they've got some bowmen over here, one there, and their samurai. And this is their main melee force. So they're Lone Sword Ashigaru and Yari Ashigaru. So now I need to decide what to do. So these are Bow Ashigaru. Very annoying. This group, whilst very small, will block off these two. He will not survive, but at least they will try. This group I will set there in the corner to shoot at this melee force, and then My matchlock guys should stand in this corner a bit. These guys should move over a bit. And then the matchlocks in this corner to shoot at those samurai once they get there. These Yari samurai also this flank. And then let's see if I have... Here is a nice Yari ashigaru group. Let's get them stationed there as well. I don't need melee on this side. These were bowmen. I do need the melee on this side, so let's get these two groups over here, together with some samurai. This bow samurai, I do have another group of bow samurai. They don't have anybody in range now. Let's get on this side. So, everybody start using some fire arrows. Towers to charge should start using some fire arrows. As you can see, the enemy is also using fire arrows, and that sets fire to my gatehouse. So probably they will burn it down. So okay, so it blew up basically, and now this group of bow ashigaru got completely decimated by that. So let's send them back. They will not be able to fight that well anymore anyway. So let's get them using fire arrows. Okay, this was expected a bit. But as you can see, the Yari Ronin quickly getting annihilated before they reach the wall. Because these matchlocks are very, very powerful. I really like them always. So their cavalry shattered before it can climb the wall. Wasn't scared of them. Let's get some samurai on the flank. So on this flank, what's happening? Can't really tell. Okay, so these archers should fall back behind the line. These bow ashigaru, yeah, there's so many of them that it's very difficult to defeat them. Oh, the matchlocks should fall back because this will not be a fight they can win. Let's get them on the left flank on this side. Ranked fire ability so that they can shoot into the side of these samurai charging up the wall. It's a bit ugly what's happening over here, so let's get them shooting at these guys.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Oh, that's not good. Do not want arrows on my general. Set them up on this side. Let's get these Yari samurai into melee, because otherwise they will just get shot at by the enemy archers. Could I get these firebomb throwers to reach those bow ronin? That is now the big question. So as you can see, kneeled fire. You can get 3 rows of men firing and reloading at the same time. So quite nice. So now the first row is reloaded, standing up, starting to shoot again. I should probably get on the wall, because these samurai will be defeated by my samurai. No worries there. Should probably get this group of archers also moving to this side. So firebomb throwers throwing down from the wall, also very, very powerful. because then at least they don't do friendly fire onto your own line. Let's see if I can get my general to charge into this group, which for some reason stationed itself just in front of the wall. In the meantime, let's get these archers on the wall to help. So I think this is the last group, and this group as well, but they will die in a minute, I think. Okay, so immediately this shatters the enemy unit, because basically their morale was already broken quite far, so seeing my general charge into them basically did the trick. So very nice, again a decisive victory, but yeah, I disagree with that a bit. I'm very happy to have won, but my army got quite heavily damaged basically. I think I lost already 2 units in the previous battle, and probably... Oh, I was expecting actually also losses of complete unit cards in this battle, but apparently not. Apparently all the unit cards survived, but as you can see, not much men left. So hopefully no other enemies will be attacking within 1 or 2 turns, because those unit cards, they need to replenish first. Ah, very nice. Brother comes of age, so Oda Nobuyuki, the brother of Oda Nobunaga, has now come of age. Basically a free general, always very nice. Takayama Motohisa, the general, got increased in rank because he fought 2 defensive battles and he won. Some port got blockaded, no problem there. Kawachi province has mounting unrest. Yeah, that's because this army couldn't get back into the walls previous turn. Right now I only need 3 more units to get the morale, to get the public order back up, so let's just put all 5 in there for now, and then we will see later what we'll do there. I constructed terrace farming in Yamato and post roads and stations, so that's this province, very useful. Some agent got released, Akechi something something, so that's this Matsuke. Yeah, so he should stay in Owari, increase the tax rate. And here we see also the brother, Oda Nobuyuki. He has no skills, traits, whatever, to start with at least. In the meantime, this guy got a level. So let's put his skills into strategist. Get a retainer, so an heroic ashigaru, so additional morale for all ashigaru units, or a armored war dog, which is melee attack for the general. Let's take the heroic ashigaru, I like that better. He is 3-star loyal, but I also think I forgot to make anybody a counselor. Yeah, so you can see, or a commissioner I should say. He's now level 2 and he has no commission, so that's just a waste. I have all 4 of my commissions to give out. So let's make him additional bonus to clan-wide tax rate is quite nice. Additional replenishment rate and campaign movement range, or additional... Yeah, so give him the campaign movement range and replenishment rate. Let's give the brother the commissioner for finance, so that I can at least increase the tax rate by 1% clan-wide. Yeah, so in the meantime, let's repair this stronghold. Repair this fleet as well. There is still a prediction of a bit more food, but I think I should start trying to see if I can get these -1 foods out of the way. So keep provinces 1, and they still have the opportunity to upgrade to terrace farming, so let's do that for now. And use the rest of the money for recruiting a few more units for this army. Of course, because the castle is damaged, I cannot recruit units in this province at this point. But luckily the replenishment rate is quite high, so 24 men for a samurai unit and 30 men for a ashigaru unit, so that's quite quick to replenish. It will take, as you can tell, so the longest one is 6 turns, probably this one. All the other units will be replenished within like 3-4 turns. There's also one for 6 turns, 5 turns. So within 6 turns, that whole army will be up to strength again. But now I need to decide what I want to do with these Ikko Ikki armies. So they are quite weakened, but so is my own army. So they are in no shape to fight with these guys. And I don't really have anything else to fight them as well. So this guy is quite good at apprehension. And he is also counter-espionage, so and he still has 1 point, and this guy as well, probably. So I think I want to put them into bribery or investigator at some point. And probably one I will specialize in bribing and the other one in apprehension. So I think this guy will be my apprehension specialist, so this guy will be my bribery specialist. And that means that I will use him to try to apprehend this agent. Very high chance, so hopefully it will work. Oh, it failed, sadly. Okay. Even though the chances were quite high, so he is only 65% chance. But with him I will see if I can do some bribery. Do I have enough money left to bribe one of these armies? So the chances are very high, but it's also too expensive, and that's only the small unit. So if I want to bribe this big unit, it's over 6,000, which I even did not have at the beginning of the turn. But I could try to bribe this group. Then that would give me these 2 bow ronin, so they have an upkeep of 135, and my bow samurai 165. Yes, so what can I do there? So it might be a good idea to cancel the construction for now for 1 turn for this improved irrigation. Try to get these guys bribed. Let's see if it works. Okay, there's another army coming in. Because it both takes away units from the enemy and it gives them to me, so quite useful to bribe some enemies. Even though these bow ronin are basically not as not as big as a unit as the regular bow samurai. As you can see, they do have quite good accuracy and reload skill. I think actually more than the regular bow samurai. So if I check, so they have 52 reload and 47 accuracy at level 1 XP. And if I take my level 1 XP bow samurai, he has 42 and 42 reload and accuracy. So actually the bow ronin are a bit better as ranged units. Okay, so because this army has no general, they are not replenishing, so let's just use this the brother dude to get into that army, start replenishing these men. They will also replenish in 4 turns. Then I can use them to join Mino. In the meantime, I should probably recruit some samurai. I have enough money for a Yari cavalry, but not a katana cavalry. So they're a bit more expensive than the Yari cavalry, at least in purchasing, because they do have quite a lot better stats. The less charge bonus and no bonus versus cavalry, but quite a lot more melee attack and melee defense, and also a lot more armor. So they can defend themselves in a regular melee battle. But let's just recruit some katana samurai, and they will join this army afterwards. And that means that now I have no money left over. I might be able to use this ninja for something still. No, sabotaging and assassinating is too expensive. I can use him to get closer to maybe spy on them. So let's set him over here. And he's also within range to next turn maybe assassinate someone. Let's see if he can spot what this army is consisting of. So they have some Ikko Ikki. Oh, my mouse is doing something weird. They have some Ikko Ikki Naginata warrior monks. As you can see from the stats on the left, quite powerful but very low armor. So they have the exact same amount of armor as a standard ashigaru unit, but very high combat skill. So very high morale, very high melee attack, decent defense, quite good charge bonus. Also, even because they have the Naginata, a little bit bonus versus cavalry. So very, very good units, these two. Yeah, but because they are in a quite small army, I'm not actually afraid of them. Especially once this army has replenished, I get these bow units in there. Should be able to deal with them. On this side of the map, I still have something left to do, and that is assaulting Setsu province. So let's first move to the bridge. Let's see if there's something scary going on. There is not. They've got a defense of 5 units and 1 garrison, so nothing much. And that means... Oh, for some reason I now do not have enough movement points left to exactly get in there. That's annoying. Because this army has, for some reason. And now I don't know what to do. So yeah, let's use use Oda Nobunaga next turn to take over Setsu. This army not big enough to take over any of these castles. They're all properly defended by some additional garrison. So I've got some guys here, multiple guys here, and also a few archers over here. So no worries there. He can basically only assault a bit of these farms or whatever he wants. The rest is not in danger, basically. I was already repairing this fleet, so that's okay. I do have to be careful on this flank now, because the Date I have declared war on the Date because they decided to attack my ally. So that means at some point I might need to either send an army this way or recruit some more units on this side. But yeah, let's see. War on 3 fronts is quite difficult, so let's get these Hattori finished off first, and then then start fighting more to the north. Let's see if I do have some trade possibilities now. Yeah, now that the Date are not trading with me anymore, I do have some new trade possibilities, because my port's open again. So this one is 179, 174, and Shoni 174 as well. Whom would be the best to try to increase the diplomacy with? So Shoni are already hostile, and they're also Christian. So let's get the Chosokabe or the Amako. I will try the Chosokabe. So let's request a trade agreement with them. Maybe they're willing to pay me for it. We might be able to come to an agreement, he says, so let's demand like 1,000. So that is satisfactory for him, so maybe if I demand... I should be able to type here, yes. We demand 1,500 from him. Make the proposal. He accepts it. Very nice. That means that I do have a bit more money left to recruit some more units. So now I can also recruit here a Katana Samurai. Quite expensive, but very useful. And let's use Owari province to recruit some additional Yari Ashigaru, because I think I lost 2 of them in this battle. So yeah, the balance is now for this army is now quite in favor of the ranged units. And then especially if I use these two as well, then I do need a bit more melee units as well. So let's get 2 Yari Ashigaru here. And that should be it for now. Let's see if I have some more event messages. No, that was it. Let's end the turn. Ah, here the thing I was fearing is happening. A massive Date army coming in from the back. Yeah, I have nothing defending here, basically only one Yari Ashigaru unit. And they have a quite massive army of samurai, so they have Katana Samurai and Yari Samurai. And then enough archers to kill me from a distance as well. So that's just auto-resolve, there's no point in trying to fight this, this one. Yeah, they lost nothing of course, because they could just shoot me with archers. Quite annoying that they conquered it, but at least they did not proceed, because that would have been even more dangerous. Because it was basically all of my rear provinces are vulnerable there. Yes, so they conquered Suruga, destroyed that army which was stationed there. Some raiding happening in Kawachi. Some sea trade route raided, I should say. And now we have the event Kagutsuchi's Warning. The monks speak of raging fires that cannot be quelled, and believe this to be a sign sent by Kagutsuchi. Kagutsuchi? Yeah, Kagutsuchi. Okay. They fear that the fire god is displeased with our people and beseech you to appease him with a chinkasai. Yes, chinkasai. We will arrange a clan-wide chinkasai at once. See to it that no expense is spared in the preparation of the rites and the festivals. So this will again give me compassion of Buddha to convert the people to Buddhism. It will cost again 1500. We got that in this event in this previous episode, or the episode before that as well. Or a similar event, but from a different god basically. So I think this is because we have a province with some volcano in it, and then you get all kinds of volcano warnings, stuff like that. Let's honor the fire god for now. My ninja got detected, so that's okay. Construction was completed in Ki for a sake den. We have the quartermaster report for the Yari Ashigaru in Oda, or in Owari. And now I have to decide how I want to handle this army. So I do have plenty of men in this castle now. Especially when I send these two spearmen in there. But do I want to attack them in the field with those armies? So that's a bit the question right now. So they have... yeah, some archers and not a lot of melee. I have quite a lot of archers, especially if you count these two I bribed as well. But I don't think that they are... that I'm quite up to it to fight them in the field. So I think the best course of action is to just stay in the castle, let them come to me. What I could also try to do is use this ninja to sabotage them, because I think sabotage also blocks their movement for a season. That has a chance of success of 55%, mainly because this guy has mostly assassination skills. So I could also assassinate one of their generals to just decrease the strength of their army. But no, I will try to sabotage so that they will lose some men, be stuck in the province for a turn, lose some men to the frost of the winter as well. I think that's the wisest plan for now. So let's sabotage the army. Very, very nice. So now they lost a few men, some of their units, I don't know. Yeah, here you can see this warrior monk lost a few guys. And as you can see with the skull logo, in winter units will suffer losses due to attrition. So next turn all of this group will also have lost a few men, because they cannot move, so they cannot attack me. So that means that I get a bit of time to reorganize my army, replenish the men who are in the castle, because this is my friendly province. So, and then next turn I can run over this army and advance north, basically. But that advance north will have to wait until next time, because right now I see that I've been recording for 50 minutes. That seems to me a good time to stop. So, I've been Dr. X, and thank you all for watching. Hope to see you again in my next episode. Bye bye.